So I had 3 locks. I had a knife. He was just pulling out shit, throwing it on the floor. And I'm just like, bruh, you bugging.
Was on the phone for a couple of hours, reminiscing on the good times, a couple of hours. You told me you just need to hold me, no need for this.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Ny'Ree back with another video. So today is about to be a story time video. I never done one of these type of videos, but I've been talking to y'all a lot more, so I just want y'all to get to know like what's been going on, what happened in my life before, like what type of person I was before. This is a disclaimer. I am no longer like this person that I used to be. Like, this was like when I was young. Like, I was young and wild and crazy, okay? So anyway, this story time is going to be about when I skipped school. It's gonna be a particular time because I skipped school a lot back then, but I'm gonna just tell y'all this story. So it was one day, like it was a regular day, like I probably was like suspended or something, didn't want to tell my parents. So I ended up leaving. That's what I do. Like, I get on the bus, go to school. They'll think that I'm at school. I thought I was smart. It was so dumb. So this is my logic. They would think that I would be at school and I would never be at school because I was suspended. Like, how could I be at school? The truancy officer couldn't come to them and tell them that I was missing school because I was kicked out. So no. Anyway, that's how I thought. It's crazy. So I have friends that love to skip school. Like, they love to skip with me. Like, we was out. So we had got off the bus. We had got to the front of the school or whatnot. So the school would have like so many kids outside of it because they would be doing like checking our clothes, our book bags, like the security guards had the metal detectors at the front door. Like, that school was terrible. Like, comment down below if y'all know what school I'm talking about. People from my hometown gonna know. But anywho, I was in middle school. So me and my homegirls had met and we were like, I'm like, girl, I ain't about to go in there. You know, I'm suspended. So if I do go in there, they're gonna call my parents and tell them come get me. Like, that's dumb. So I'm like, all right, we out. We would leave with no real destination. Like, we didn't have no place to go for real. Like, we would just be walking around chilling, just doing whatever. And so we was leaving, and the way that we left, like, we was going, it was a path from like the school. It was like a field, then the path, then it go out to the streets or whatnot. So we would leave and go over there. And so we was just kicking it or whatnot. And then I ended up meeting up with another friend, and we was like, yeah, what we about to do? So this dude came up to us and was like, yeah, we know this little spot or whatnot. And it was an abandoned house, but that motherfucker had heat in it. Like, he was like, I found a bando, that bitch got heat. It was kind of cold. So I'm like, all right, we out. So we went over there in the house and we was chilling. You know, they was smoking, doing whatever. They was just, I was bad. And so we was chilling for a minute. And so we was in this room, me and my homegirls, we was in this room. And like, out of nowhere, I started hearing scrambling and shit. We thinking the boys out there fighting. So we come out the room. I go in the kitchen. The fucking police is in there beating the shit out of these. Like, we young. We are young. We are really young. They're beating their ass. It don't make sense. Like, they was on the ground. They was stumping them out. They was doing everything. So mind you, so when I seen this, I'm like, bro, we ran back in the room. I'm like, man, what we gonna do? I cannot go out that door. Cause how the kitchen was, it was like the kitchen, and then on the side, it was like some stairs that come up from the door that's on the side, like of the house. It was like a door on the side of the house, and it was like the front door. So the front door obviously was like boarded up or something, but the side door, we could get in from the side door. So that was the only way we could get out. But it was an area, like a window or something that we could jump out of. Man, we went back in that room. I was panicking because I'm like, man, I really didn't want to jump out this window. I don't know why. It wasn't even that high. I was just scared. And so, boom, I get in the room. I'm like, hey, man, it's the police out here. They out here hurting them. I'm not going out that door. So, me and my friends, we jumped out of the window. And so when we jumped out of the window, like, the yard had like a fence. And like where the driveway was, like, in order for us to get out of this fence, we had to go through the driveway part, but the police cars was right there. So I'm like, fuck. So we jumped the fence. We running. So I see my friend, we just gonna call him Lance. So I see my friend Lance and he running. I'm like, bro, where's you going? Like, we need somewhere to go. We need somewhere to hide. Like, we can't keep running because the police gonna find us. So as soon as I said that, we hit the corner, boom, there goes some more police cars. So he ran the opposite way from where I was running, and he was running towards the field. And the field was big as hell. Like, it was a really, really wide field. Like, you can't, want no trees for you to hide, none of that shit. Like, they could just see you. This nigga started running towards the field. I'm like, bro, Lance dumb as hell. So we running, and I ran into my friend M. I don't know. I ended up leaving the girls. I don't know how I left them. Like, I was gone. Like, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm hitting fences, all kind of shit. Cause the police was really hurting motherfuckers. Like, I know we was bad, but they was beating the fuck. I was scared. So I was about to leave Lance, and Lance was going towards the field. So I see my friend M, and I'm talking to him like real fast, trying to figure out where we about to go. And so next thing you know, Lance done jumped on somebody's fucking house. Jumped on somebody's house, y'all. Jumped on the roof. And he jumped on the car, then jumped on the roof. Like, the houses around that area was like, y'all seen those little house on the prairie houses. Like, that's what kind of houses them was, like little ass houses. So he was able to jump on the roof. I don't know why he did that. And so, like, the police surrounded him, all kind of shit. Like, they could have did something really wrong to him. I think they ended up doing something wrong to him, but I don't even remember. I don't know. Because I ain't see him no more after that. I ain't see him no more after that. Like, when I went to school, none of that. I didn't see him no more. That was some crazy stuff. But anyway, dude got surrounded by the police. The police was telling him to get down from the house. I wasn't watching. Like, once I seen that, me and M took off. So we run down the other street. We run down the street, and it's not an outlet. Like, the street is not an outlet. It's just like around, I don't know how to explain it, but there was like no real other outlet but to go left. And so when we was running, we hit a left, and then the police stopped us. Like, they parked right in front of us. Like, shit, it was crazy. So I'm like, dog, we can't even run no more. So the police got out. He grabbed him, he grabbed me, and he threw me up against the car. It was two policemen. He threw me up against the car and was searching me. So I didn't really have nothing in my pockets. I didn't really have nothing. I was just being bad. So I had a lock. Like, I had 3 locks in my pocket because I ain't play that shit. Like, bitches really didn't like me, and I was really small. Like, I'm short now, but I was super small. Like, I weighed 105 pounds back then. So I'm like, bitches really didn't like me back then either. So if they had the chance, they would jump me. They would do something to me. So I just always kept something on me. So I had 3 locks. Why I gotta take these nails off? Look, it's lifting. So I had 3 locks. I had a knife. He was just pulling out shit, throwing it on the floor. And I'm just like, bruh, what is he about to do to me? So, he ended up making us get in the police car. And so we ride it back. This is my first time ever being in handcuffs, doing none of that. Like, really being in a police car. And I'm like, bro, this some bullshit. I already know I'm finna get in trouble. So they drive us back to the school or whatever. We get to the school, and the school was like, I don't even know what y'all bringing them back here for, because they both suspended. Like, that's what we would do. Like, if we got suspended, we wouldn't tell our parents. Like, we would just skip. And so they ended up calling our parents, and yeah, so that's how that happened. But that was crazy. Like, I still skipped school after that. I was bad. I still skipped school after that, but I just was more aware and like a little bit smarter about what I was doing, where I was going, because I kept getting suspended, like, for stupid stuff. Like, them teachers was on BS. But yeah, that is my story time. So if you guys want to hear more stuff like this, about like stuff that happened to me or stuff that I did, just leave a comment down below. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss another video from me. But that is all, folks. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.